Welcome to Look and See Outdoors. Today, as you can tell, I am outdoors. Look at that beautiful blue bird sky through the canopy there. I'm just kind of out and about, getting some fresh air, creating that dopamine, just being outside in God's beautiful, wonderful, amazing creation. Look at that up there. Isn't that beautiful? Trying to see if I can find a squirrel or two. It's warmed up a bit and seen them moving around, but I haven't been too quiet. I've just been kind of walking around looking at stuff, so they're probably laying low. It has been a while since I have last found an arrowhead or some shark's teeth for that matter. But I always like looking in areas like this in creeks. And sometimes you'll locate a point or even broken pottery sometimes. It's always good to come and clear this crap out of the creek. So, I've been shot with a 22, it looks like. But it's a good place to look for arrowheads. Along these little banks where these rocks are. You can find them here sometimes. Alright, so all this, including the bucket, and everything in the bucket, and that piece of PVC pipe, I found down along our little branch. My children love to, whatever they do with this stuff, I guess those cans, they shoot them with their pellet rifles. However, they don't know how to bring it back when they take it down to places in the woods. So I'm cleaning it up. Ooh, that's good stuff right there. That's my relight. I think that's a pineapple citrus. And it's the immunity powder. I like mixing it up, starting my day. I put apple cider vinegar in it too. I find that's the tastiest way to take apple cider vinegar. I'm going to talk about this orange here in a minute. These are fantastic. However, I do want to talk about the giveaway I am planning. I have my items, and boy, I have some cool items. I have a knife by BPS Knives, the Finlight, brand new in the box. I'm going to be giving away one of these Pack Pals. Man, I can't even hardly talk today. This is a little tinder box. I've got one. These things are fantastic. And then I'm going to be giving away a Bigfoot bivvy. This one's brand new in the box. Probably going to do a little demonstration with the Bigfoot bivvy, contrast and comparison with that one in the Sierra Madre. This is a smaller, I don't know if this is considered a bivvy sack, what do you want to call it? But I've got to come up with an idea of how I'm going to do the giveaway. I'm wanting to build my channel, of course. I have gone through a little bit of growth here in the past month, and it's exciting. I would like to get my channel up to 1,000 subscribers. And I'm a long way. I'm 400 and some odd, 460, 459 subscribers. And get to 1,000 subscribers would be a fantastic adventure for me. And hopefully for you guys. I hope y'all like these adventures. But I'm trying to come up with some ideas on how to do the giveaway. I'm going to do all three in this is going to be a mega pack. I think, because this is everything that you need. You can carry every item on you in person and have this and survive. This is all about survivability right here. This little knife, I've got one on me. Here's the little scabbard that came with it. I made the little hanger. And this is it. This is the Finn Light. It's carbon steel. I think it's 1066 steel. Very sharp edge on it. Nice little knife. It's going to do some demonstrations with it. I love it. It's got the little 90-degree angle you can do on a ferro rod or processing tinder. Very nice little knife and very affordable. This knife, 20 to 30 bucks. I can't remember what I paid for it. I think it was 24 something. I got two of them. They're from the Ukraine. Nice little knife. I've been carrying it on me, and I like to carry things and use them. The Pack Pal, I've got it on me. I had one that I was carrying, and I gave it to one of my good friends, and I've got another one. But see, this thing packs up in its own little self like that. And I've done demonstrations and videos in the past on this. Did a quick little video at one time on the Sierra Madre. I've got to say, so far, what I've seen comparing the two, just this one, I don't think the Sierra Madre is going to cast a shadow at all against it. So anyway, got some ideas I want to do in this video today, so let's see what unfolds. The Smith's Pack Pal. Alright, I broke away for a little while to go make some lunch. This is a fine lunch right here. Check out that cornbread. That's some Martha White special buttermilk. And I've got some cabbage, Conecuh sausage, and a boiled egg. I want to tell you a story about these eggs. Yesterday, we were out, and I was doing a cold plunge. And I look up, and one of my dogs is going down a hill with what looks like an egg in her mouth. And I hollered at her, and she dropped it. And I told my son, Silas, I said, oh, she had an egg. So I get out, and I'm drying off. And he goes over there, and he comes back, he said, Dad, it's an egg. So I've got, I don't know, 7 or 8 laying hens that I don't even keep pinned up anymore. And basically, all I feed them is table scraps. I quit throwing the seed and feed to them like I was doing. And I'm just letting them free range. And one has started laying on the porch. So I've been getting, an egg a day from her. So he goes, I said, go over and check the chicken house. And he goes over there, and I'm getting warmer clothes back on. Man, that was so good. Cabbage, Conecuh sausage, a little Lowry seasoning, and cook it in a skillet. That's good. And all of a sudden he starts hollering, and I thought something. I thought maybe a snake or something. He goes, Dad, there's like 80 eggs in this chicken house. And I'm thinking, oh man, them eggs have been in there and they're rotten. And he said, Dad, there's so many. So he started bringing them out and just filling them and looking at them. They didn't look bad. So I got a bucket of water, and we started wiping, kind of cleaning them off and all that, wiping them down, and we put them in and none of them floated. And that's how you can tell if an egg's bad. If it starts rising up, standing up, or it floats. If it floats, it's completely bad. None of them. So we got 80 eggs out of the chicken house. And I've been boiling them, and this is one of them. And check this out. Look how pretty that yolk is. These things are so good. And then today, we found another place where the chickens have been laying. And it looks to be like 20 or 30 eggs in this area. So we're going to get those eggs here in a little while and see if they're any good. This is the best egg production that I believe I've ever had with any of my chickens. And I just quit worrying about them. It was frustrating. I was keeping them all pinned up, letting them out, trying to do the routine. And I was buying special feed mix and putting protein to them. and you know, the money there, and was not getting any eggs hardly at all, except every now and then in the summertime. And here it is, middle of the winter, and we're getting eggs out the wazoo, which I'm happy. And I gave 2 dozen to my sister yesterday, and so far they've been real delicious. But it's interesting how, at least my stewardship with animals, it's like the more I try to take care of something, the more incidents I have, like predators, or just they get sick. It's kind of like when I just let them do what they know to do, they seem to do better. So there's something to that, because I just feed them table scraps now, and very little seed and feed. So I don't know. There's something to it. All right, I'm sitting here, and I just saw a squirrel go down. So I'm gonna finish this, and I'm gonna see if I can bust that squirrel. These squirrels are all over the place, but when I come down here thinking about squirrel hunting, I don't see them. I wasn't even thinking about a squirrel then. And all of a sudden, boop. So we're gonna see what happens here. The cornbread's so good. The squirrel's over on the ground. All right, well, that turned into a funny story. Finally come down here, find me, hear me shooting. I finally saw the squirrel way up this sweet gum, way up there. And I took a shot, and the squirrel come down the tree, and it hits the ground, runs over here, and it runs up into this hollow. You can see where I was digging that out. And I was trying to get it out. And then I happened just to look up, and the squirrel is right there. It come up, there's a hollow, this tree's hollow. And it's right there. So I get this long stick that I found that one of the boys chopped down. And I knocked the squirrel over. And then I had to, it takes off when it's wounded. And I caught it over here, and I had to kill it, dispatch it with a stick. So we got another squirrel for the pot. What number squirrel is this? 3?
Yep.
3rd squirrel. We're gonna get some up, and we're gonna make some, I guess we're gonna do dumplings with them when we get in. 6 or 7 squirrels. So we got, I think, 4 more to get now. Ooh, man, these things can be hard to get on. Finally got on one. I'm on the scoreboard. Finley, are you on the scoreboard?
Yep.
And then Connor, Clayton's on the scoreboard. So 3 squirrels. 3. All right, well, I got the squirrel processed. Don't think I'm allowed to show the processing. This is what I dispatched the squirrel with. I had to come back to the shelter and get something. But that's the 3rd one we got to put in the pot, so hopefully we'll, and this little fin-like knife, man, that made quick work of processing that squirrel. Very impressive little knife. Going to be in my giveaway. Ever since I got this little saw, it's impressive on how quick I can process my firewood for the shelter. This little saw makes quick work of it. So this is a piece of, it's water oak. Quercus nigra, I believe is what that Latin name. The Latin name for the water oak is Quercus nigra. I got broke out into a sweat. I can't remember who shared a video with me. It may have been Chad. I can't remember. One of my buddies shared a video a while back, and it was fire starting. And it's kind of, it's an idea for your channel, and it's a fire starting technique that I've seen before, Canterbury, and I think this particular video was Luke with the Outdoor Boys. And I've been trying it, and I have not been successful. I'm gonna hold the camera here. You use cotton ball, and I have got my cotton balls, and you take the cotton ball and you stretch it out, which I've been doing that. You just unwind it. And then what you do, you take ash, which I've got ash here in my stove. I'll get some in a minute. Let me be right back. All right, so I've got the wood ash. And you just take this and you roll it up, kind of catch that. And then you don't need all of that. And then you just try to get this stuff into like a little, I'm not rolling it right, it's coming apart. Try to get it tight. It's supposed to be tight. All right. Let me put this camera down. It's hard to do that. That looks sus, don't it? So you come out with a little thing like this, and you get you a flat piece of wood, and then you're on another piece of wood, and you rub it, and it's supposed to start smoking, and there's an ember in it. So I'm gonna try this again. Let's see. All right, I'm unsuccessful, and I've tried it 4 or 5 times. So this is something I'm gonna have to work on. In the video, he had a charred piece of wood. There's got to be something to this, another taking a cotton ball, ash, and flat pieces of wood, and you get an ember. I know it's a friction related deal, because you create an ember, and then you have your bird nest, your tinder bundle, whatever you want to call it, and then you start your fire that way. So I'm unsuccessful here, but I'm going to figure this out. I don't have any wood around. I'll look, and maybe I'll do a video again down the road with it. I just wanted to try this out. I was not successful with that, but I noticed in the video, one of the videos, the piece of wood was burnt, like it had been in a fire, and it was on top of a stump, it looked like. So something I'm gonna have to work with, and we'll see. You know, maybe down the road I can actually have this technique done, but right now I don't. I have seen these before, but I've never had one until just recently. It's an orange, but man, these oranges are fantastic. Let's cut this baby with a knife, very similar to the one I'm going to give away. Oh, it's bleeding. Oh no. Oh, check that out. A blood orange. How many of you guys have ever had a blood orange? I haven't until recently. Man, these things are supposed to be like super oranges with super antioxidant powers. So delicious. That's better than any navel orange. They're delicious. I love oranges, but now I love them even more with blood orange. I think these things originated somewhere originally out of Italy, but they're grown here in the United States now. They are delicious. Thumbs up on the blood orange. All right, well, I guess I'm probably going to end this video, and I'm going to come up with a good idea for the giveaway. I gotta figure out. I want to build my subscription, no doubt. And in the past, it's been a long time since I've done a giveaway. And in the past, when I've done giveaways, it helped me out a lot. But I had hit a period too where I quit making videos and I kind of dropped down with subscribers. And I notice every now and then I'll make a video and I'll lose subscribers. So I guess I do something or I say something that people don't like, or I don't know the algorithm of YouTube and they're just taking people off. I don't know. I don't know, but a handful of my followers or subscribers, I don't like saying my followers, the subscribers to my channel, personally, as far as I know, they're still there. I know there's a couple, there's 3 or 4 that comment regularly, and that helps, commenting. So if you watch this video this far, then I'm going to say, leave hashtag blood orange if you've watched it this far. I was going to try to save the seed, but I crushed that one. It'd be a cool little plant to grow. But the giveaway, the knife, I've got one brand new in the box, as I showed earlier. This is the Finlight from Ukraine, and it is a very nice knife. I've been carrying one now for a couple of weeks. Started using a little bit here and there. Got that Bigfoot bivvy. Took all that stuff up to the house. It won't nothing happen to it. I never before opened a little tinder pack, fire starting kit, a little cheese grater, striker with a little ferro rod, and it all ties together. And you collect your bundle. In there, you just simply take your fat lighter. I've demonstrated this before. And you do it like a cheese grater. And you build it up and you have a nice pile of fire starting material inside your container. And I like it when you put it all together, you turn that upside down and it fits safely in your pocket. So that's a nice little giveaway. It's going to be a real nice giveaway. I just have to come up with what I'm going to do. 600, 700, it would be great to get to 1,000 subscribers. So I'm going to talk more about this as I get into it. If y'all have some ideas on the giveaway, please feel free to drop them in the comments and let me know. But I'm going to be putting a lot of thought into it. And we're going to be doing this giveaway real soon. All right, guys, I appreciate everyone who tags along, follows along, leaves those comments. Please hit that like button. Doing so helps me. Helps me every time. Leaving comments helps me. So, and just be thinking, because you could be the proud owner of one of these Finlights from the Ukraine real soon. I'm going to be giving that away along with those other items. One big little giveaway. One big little giveaway. All right, guys, appreciate y'all. And maybe next time I'll have it figured out about starting a fire with a cotton ball and fire ash. All right, guys, y'all take it easy. See ya.